I'll think about what I want to do. I obviously won't conflict with Hookie's times because I always make an attempt to make sure that's a thing. All right, David's got to get rid of that. Cool. All right, let's see this here game though. We'll worry about that later. All right, Calm doing the funny stalls here, but there we are. They caught the outside slice, and that's an easy secure for Joey there. Let's see what Calm can make happen, or if Joey can run away with this one. Great catch by Joey. Great L cancel. Gets tripped up by the slice there for some reason. Great lob catch. Holy crap. Great play by Joey there. That was an excellent one right there. Let's see what else we got. Single tap, just destroying Boo. Boo will be able to catch this one, though. Hits the single tap slice. Joey gets tripped up by it. But it's still just, you can't finish. Boo can't finish for his life. There's nothing he can do if the player is patient. And Joey is excellently showcasing it right now. He's being patient with it and just not letting anything happen. Where does Boo finish? What does Boo do? Like, Joey just doesn't care. Sure, he's lunging, and now he's safe. Stall long enough to Joey's bedtime. I like it. That probably is the strat. Great great fake lunge. I mean, fake net rush there. I love it. Great to see. Calm is ready for Joey's follow-up option, but Joey's just moving excellently here. That one might be enough. Still not enough, and Joey's fine. Oh, but the star flat of all things is what actually scores. Okay. Gets us down the line star flat. Joey slips up. Very nice. Good for Calm right there. Got themselves on the board for the first time. 30-15 lead for Joey so far. Joey gets caught by the slice, just doesn't react right to it. Which sometimes you just don't. Yeah. Sometimes you just don't react, you know? The outside slice gets a trip up. That's gonna secure a point. Oh, why would you drop? That had to have been a lob misinput, right? It's gotta be. I'm just gonna say that's what that was, because that option made 0 sense. Great lob. That's not gonna quite secure the point. Joey should have had that one fine, but he didn't expect Boo to be able to catch it, which is a problem. But he does secure the point in the end. That is a 40-30 lead. Joey just getting caught by some of these slices, though. There's not really a reason. It's just Boo slices sometimes work. Sometimes you misread them. And that really is Boo's best hope, is how unfamiliar are you with this matchup? How well can you figure out what to do? Does the lunge, is still in this point. A single tap slice secures it for Calm, though. Very nice indeed. Very nice. The outside slice gets a trip up. Joey hits a weak shot back. The lob. That's going to be game 1 going to Calm. Excellent first game from Calm. Very well played for sure. Yeah, that was a sick single tap slice, actually. That actually was sick. Because Calm was not scoring any other way. Getting the short lunge was actually huge. That was a very, very smart play. Joey. And eventually it will score, yeah. Yeah, that will eventually score. Oh, David changing the side for us. Let's go. And Joey's just missing those occasionally. That is killing him. Joey cannot afford to just let those shots go right by him like that. That is too crucial. Boo getting away with murder a little bit on some of those. That is the value of Boo Slice in theory. That's the idea, but like, that you'll trip someone up. But those shots are not uncoverable by any means. How do you change the side in host mode? You press the left or right on D-pad. But I'm not the one streaming it, so, you know. But yeah, that's how you do it. Let's see here. Nice slow shot. Nice catch by Joey. Able to catch it. And that's just going to secure the point. Boo's back lunge is a little janky at times. Sometimes he'll catch it. Sometimes he'll catch it without even lunging. Like he'll just hit a normal star flat. And sometimes he'll just miss it. You know? That's just Boo for you, baby. That's just Boo. Interesting drop. I'm assuming that was a lob again. Not sure that was... there we go. That'll be a 1-1 game finally. Very nice. No, you cannot. You are not. You do not get these kind of controls when you are just a spectator in a normal lobby. Alright. Very nice, very nice. Great lob by Joey should secure the first point of this game 3. That breaks the tie. We are at 1-1 overall. The game is rather competitive here. This one looks like it could be a bit of a grind in the end. Calm still showing ability to score on Joey, which is very important, of course, as I don't I think Joey's slipped up quite a bit, but Calm is punishing it nicely, so as long as Calm can make something happen on that front when they get the opportunity, they will be in a good spot. Joey covering everything very nicely, and then just that sneaks by. It feels like it's lagging, but I think it's just Joey's cutting up a little bit. I mean, not Joey, David's stream cutting up a little bit, which is not a problem by any means. It's just interesting. I'm like worried that it's stuttering, and then I look and it's like, oh, it's 4 bars. We're good. So don't feel worried about any of that. That's just David's stream having some slight technical difficulties. Not a big deal by any means. And it is not affecting the actual players at all. Great hit back at Calm there by Joey. I don't like that Joey went down the middle on the follow-up, but, you know, he got the point, so it is fine in the end. Rough lunge there. Just some lemonade on his capture card, you know. Oh, Angie. Alright, nice shot. Good lob there. That will secure this game 3 for Joey. Joey seems to be in control here. Not a big deal, David. Not a big deal at all. It's not affecting the game itself, so who cares? With that, we got... interesting options from Calm. Keeping them alive, but I don't think enough to matter. Actually, they can get out of this one, I think, yeah. That middle shot was weak enough that they could actually save it. I like the lob. Can we find this point? I don't think hitting double tap topspins against Boo is ever really the right punish, unfortunately, unless you're going down the line, I guess. But like I normally like the cross court double tap a lot, but because of the way Boo works, I actually think it works against you more often than not. Nice lunge force. That will secure a point for Boo right there. Calm gets one in this here 4th game. Very nice. This game is still being competitive for sure. I do think Joey still has rather good control overall, but Calm getting some good slices. That was an honest actual... Joey didn't slip up on that one. Great slice on that one. Calm making some things happen here. Boo can't really get out of these loops if you don't mess up. That's my answer. Like, you should be able to secure that every time. Joey's just slipping up in it eventually. It takes a while, and it's annoying, and if it really can't be, you just reset and find a second opening. That's typically how I do it. I just don't care, because there's 0 offensive pressure. Yeah, basically you just loop them until they lunge, and then you lob. That is perfectly described by Hookie. That is exactly what I thought, I just didn't know how to put it to words of specifics. That is pretty much the idea. Nice shot right there. Nice shot. This should secure a little far back. Joey's also not moving up the amount I want him to. If Joey moved up farther, he would secure easier, like right there. I do believe that a big part of the reason Joey is struggling is because he's not moving up. Because maybe he's scared that Calm is going to find a way out of these loops, but Calm can't find a way out of these loops if you keep punishing right. There's not a way out. I think that's a big reason that this is stalling like this. Because normally these points should be over faster. Yeah, lunges do naturally bring you closer to net, but it does take a while. Lunges, the idea is if you get like 3-4 lunges in a row, they should slowly be getting closer to net, and you can finish it that way. Yeah, this is a good match, though. This is a very good one. Calm is playing very well. Hey, Zelcadia's on. We will be raiding Zelcadia after this match, then I think that's a good person to raid. Go give them some love, as they are one of the main MTA streamers nowadays. It is standard, but you guys will live. There's not anything else to go do anyways. 2-2, it's a sign this match won't go to tiebreak. True. Calm once again in control on this 5th game. Very nice. Very back and forth so far. I'm curious if serves are mattering, if they're just kind of controlling the match better. It does, I mean, I do think Mario should win this matchup, honestly. So Calm winning this is rather impressive to me. I think this should comfortably be Mario winning, but it's fine. Mario does have a little bit of a hard time closing just because Mario's offense is a little lacking, but I still feel like Mario has all the tools to be closing. Something like that right there. That was an excellent close by Joey. Joey's just slipping up on a lot of shots right now. Yeah, I didn't watch that one. It sounded like it was a banger, though. Like, I was actually really shocked with how well Calm did in that one. Especially since Luigi is supposed to be, like, the death incarnate of Boo or something. I like that lob a lot. Nice option, Calm. Actually got Joey the lunge. I don't think Joey needed the lunge, but it felt like it. So, you know, I don't blame Joey. I feel like I would have lunged there, even though I don't think it was necessary. I kind of see why it happened. That was a great option. Great catch right there by Joey. Let's keep this one alive. A little bit rough on the lunges here. I don't know, maybe. As far as it goes, Mario's probably one of the characters Boo can actually do better against, in all honesty. Mario doesn't really have, PKK is somewhat right in this matchup. It is actually a little hard for Mario to finish, but, like, it's not like only a select few characters can finish on Boo. It's like Mario is actively bad in that category. Oh, no worries, David. I actually think it's very easy to get Calm started on lunging, because Boo is easy to get started on lunging, because Boo's defense is awful outside of his recovery. It's getting out of the loops that can be annoying, but once you learn how to get out of the loops, it's not that difficult. At the very least with Toad, I felt like there was zero problems whatsoever. So maybe if characters are significantly worse than Toad even, sure. But most characters have enough of an option to finish. I think Mario has enough, just not always. Because Mario needs the top spins, and that's a little awkward. I think the net double tap top spin is actually the play, but you can only get it so often. Like I said, I still think Joey is playing too far back when he gets the lunges started. Which is important to note, but it's like, eh. Great drop there by Joey. I don't know if it's fair to say that it's 100% Joey not knowing the matchup great, but I do think it is playing a pretty big factor. I think a lot of the points Scum has scored have been kind of just due to random Joey not catching things he absolutely should have. My ear just started ringing randomly. That was interesting. I'm going to keep my ear out of my headset for a minute. I do believe Boo is still just an extreme noob stomper in this mode and really not functional. And my general experience has backed that up against both Calm and Hooky, the best Boos, but maybe I just understand the character too well. I don't think the character can do anything if you understand them, though. Yeah, we're halfway to tiebreak. It's 3-3 here. This is still an even game. This is quite a banger thus far. I feel like we never make it to 3-3. It always goes to 4-2 when these are close to start. So this is definitely a promising game, potentially. Didn't go for the outside slice. I actually really like that, because they did the very obvious thing where they go for the outside one and then actually went the normal one to try and throw them off. I like that option a lot. Very creative. It didn't work out, but it didn't hurt them either, because it was still a normal shot. Yeah, Mario actually feels like he almost doesn't have the offense to really trip up Boo in general approaching, which is interesting. I don't know how much I love Mario's net approach. I don't think it's great. Mario's a weird character for me. Yeah, this is a very even matchup. I think I would agree to that, yeah. I think if anyone's even with Boo, like, Mario would be it, yeah. Yeah, honestly, yeah, you're not wrong, honestly. Mario wins for sure. I don't know. Okay. Originally, that's what I thought. It's probably just Joey's inexperience. I feel like Mario should be able to score. I was saying that earlier. And I do think that's actually right, now that I think about it again. Yeah, it's interesting, Dave. Do you rush with Mario? Because I feel like the rushing is not helping Joey, very much. Or Joey's not, yeah. I was versus Calm when I played him as Mario. I feel like taking the risk to approach isn't really needed. Boo should be able to slip up without it. Honestly, easier, I feel like, most of the time. Like, look, you just got a force right there. Yeah, I don't think moving up is necessary. Joey in the lead 4-3 now, though. Yep, that sounds perfectly right. Joey, I mean, David sounds like he's got it locked. Yep, that sounds about right. I don't think approaching helps against Boo. Because, like, I don't really move up until I have the lunge loops going. And then you, of course, move up to finish the lunge loops, but... Nice, 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 nice. Excellently played by Joey there. 30-15 lead, 4-3 overall here. Yeah, double tap topspin down the line can break their rhythm a little bit. I do agree that that's a good way to do it, for sure. Ooh, rough lunge. Rough lunge, but we're fine. This should be perfectly savable. Yep, we're out. Boo Slice at baseline is slightly annoying, but you don't really need to play true baseline even with baseliners versus Boo. You can kind of just chill at that perfect ground where it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I don't really... Luigi probably can, but... Like, in general, I don't really think it's beneficial. I actually think I play safer and farther back with my characters against Boo. Which, to be fair, I mean, my standard characters like Peach, Toadette literally can demolish him from anywhere on the court with, like, I guess Toadette needs to be centered still, but, like, you just stand behind T and win, and there's no question whatsoever. But Toad still felt perfectly fine. I think that was, like, my day one Toad even, and, yeah, it felt like it destroys Boo. And that Boo can't do anything. Calm gets another game, though. We're back to 4-4. This is still looking like a very possible tiebreak right here. This is quite a match, actually. This has been very competitive. Yeah, that was a tough one, but Calm had a nice little comeback there. Ooh, the lob's gonna get over. That's not back in. Nice point for Joey. Very nice. Yeah, this is a good game. I'm a little tangenty this game, but it's okay. I'm not talking about the match as much, but that's okay. All right, nice. Ooh, the stall. Joey, are you gonna give this one up? Yep. Oh no. Yeah. Eventually, this has got to secure. Eventually. If Joey messes up 4 times in a row, Calm can score Pog. Oh, Jesus. It's not even lunge cheese. It's against Boo. Oh, you mean the Boo lunge cheese, right? Yeah, that Boo did do some nonsense, yeah. Yep, there's the topspin finish. Just approach, put the topspin down, and the point's pretty much gone. That's what I like to see from Joey. Showing more and more understanding of how to finish Boo, which is good. Great lob. That should secure the point. Yep. Very nice game. Calm up 30-0 here. Joey bringing it back 40-30 here. Not willing to give this one up easily. Still 4-4 overall. This game is still very spicy. I think, yeah, I like the lob there. That works. And then you just double tap topspin. Yep. Easy. Joey is now starting to show you how you score on Boo. He's finding the rhythm as he plays. I think he's kind of locked into how to finish now. And now that he has, still wouldn't say it feels super heavily in his favor. Calm has still been making stuff happen for sure. But at the very least, Joey's confirming the points he should be confirming. Which is a big step up for the matchup. And Calm is going to have to work even harder now if they want to find a way to win this one overall. That's a good outside slice. Joey hit a little bit too fast of a shot into him. Or them. Let's see here. Rough lunge. Good lob. For sure. That's going to do that jank. That should be a secured point. 15-15. Calm needs to win this game right now if we want a tiebreak to happen. Or if we want this game to keep going. If Joey can close this game out, it will be over on a 6-4 in the end. Calm is in the lead on this here 10th game, though. And is definitely making it look like they can get us that longer game. Thinking outside slice there actually would have just secured for Boo. But unfortunate. Since Joey hit such a fast shot. You know you can't always rely on that. Thank you, David. Rough lunge there. 30-30. Oh, no. No, no, no. Don't do this to us now. There we go. Okay, we're fine. It's just me. Rough lunge there from Joey, but Joey is fine, probably, maybe? Nope, the outside slice will secure 40-30 lead. Can Calm bring us back to a 5-5? We will find out after this pause, hopefully. Give us, please. Okay, we're good. It's okay, since we're not losing time, I'm not going to refresh because that would be dumb. We're going to see this whole match through. There's just a little bit of latency every once in a while. And that will tie us back up again. Yeah, Calm plays the character about as well as you can, IMO, but it's... Not making mistakes doesn't matter when your character doesn't guaranteed win for that. But yeah, Calm plays this character excellently, I do agree. Look at that outside slice. That's what you love to see. That's the cool stuff Boo can do. That's the kind of stuff that I think is good. It's just, it's too rare to be really valuable. But I mean, it is, when you can get it off, it is amazing for sure. Yeah, that's what you love to see, and that's 5-5, boys! That was sick. Let's go, Calm. That was an amazing game by Calm right there. That was cool. Video is buffering, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. That was an odd topspin from Joey, I agree. Alright, if each of them can win one game, we'll finally get our fabled tiebreaker. Now that was sick. Let's go, Boo. That was cool. Okay. He's getting some sauce. He's finding some sauce here. I admit, he's got some sauce right now. He's getting some cool shots. He's getting some of the spicy ones. For what it's worth, though, I'm fully aware that Boo can do these and still think he sucks. These are not revolutionary shots to me. Character is still bad. But he can do some cool-ass stuff when he gets going. Great shot by Calm. I think this will actually secure eventually. Oh, I didn't actually have to. Joey was still alive. Joey is still alive now, but... Oh my god, if Joey stayed in that again. That was really close. Okay. Calm able to secure the point. Very nice. Good topspin. Good lob. Great catch by Joey. I actually thought that was going to force a lunge. Topspin right into him, but, you know, it's fine. That's a 30-30 right there. Okay. Let's see. Oh, the net. Rough net for Calm right there. Gives Joey a 40-30. That net pretty much fully secured the point for Joey. And a greedy topspin. He does the lunge cheese to win the game. He does the lunge cheese to get the 6-5 lead. Calm now has to win this one yet again to keep us going and bring us to the first tiebreaker of this tournament. Is it possible? Will we make it, or will Joey close us out at 7-5? That is the question right now. Great play by Calm on that first point, gets the loop, and is able to actually secure it in the end. Joey goes a little too far off the court, lucky for Calm. The single tap slice, I actually think an outside slice would have worked there again, but you know, it's okay. Single tap slice is trying to recover. I like the option actually there. It's fine when you need to just really recover. That's not going to do enough. That's a good shot, though. I like the same side. Joey's able to catch it, though. Let's see where we go. This is definitely a spicy match at this point. Joey forces a lunge, a surprisingly neutral, or surprisingly long neutral exchange there, where no one was really making much of a move. Oh, you know, I mean, got the lunge. Got the lunge, right? Oh, there's another one. The lobs are especially where you can get the cheese. That's a great spot. Great shot by Calm. 30-0 lead. Can we get the first tiebreaker of DDSA? Is it possible here? It's looking very possible right now. Can we make this happen? That Boo lunge was a setup for everything else, and the pointless goal. Of course, Ibu, you're right. How could we have been so foolish? Yeah, Calm is playing really creative right now, which is very cool to see. Calm is doing a lot of good stuff and actually getting it. Often enough to where it's relevant even, which is cool to see for sure. I think they've kind of got a read on when Joey will fall for it, though, which is big. They've kind of figured out the opportunities where they can get that outside and catch Joey off guard. Because if they don't get it and you catch it, it is death for Boo. That's worth noting. But it is very, very unique options that are, if you don't know they're coming and you don't adjust to them, yeah. And a big part of it is when you just do that very last second switch sides that Calm is very excellent at, and very few characters actually do that, and Calm excels at using the mechanic that a lot of people don't really have to even interact with. But that is match point for Joey. A 30-0 lead for Calm may not have been enough. If Calm wants to stay in this, they need a point now. Do they have a little more up their sleeve, or has Joey got enough going on? That's a lunge. Topspin down the line's not going to do much, but it's not terrible. Calm playing pretty far up, aggressively slicing out here. Gets a trip up, goes for the topspin. That's going to keep this point going, but didn't let the ball bounce. I don't think it would have secured regardless. The net, the lob. We're in this, boys. We're in this. Oh, yeah, we're in this. Yeah, Joey seems to be finally finding the rhythm of how to not lunge in neutral as much, which is definitely a big thing. But is it enough, or is Calm going to be able to find something here? Joey should be able to secure this, and I think has secured this correct. We are still in Joey advantage. Can Calm make this happen? Oh, the net. It doesn't end the game, though, so we're still alive here. Calm needs it now, or it is all over for them in this tournament. This is these players' last life. They are in losers. This will be it for them if they go out here. We're still technically alive. Nope, there it is. That will do it. Joey secures the final flat, 42-36. An excellent game for sure.